what's good? What's good, man? Let's get into it. Well, everybody knew I was going to cover this, you know what I'm saying? We had the NFL draft, and I had to cover all the prospects of the NFL draft, so that set me a week behind. But you know what? As the second round is going on, we get to have a full analyst of the, wrapping up the first round until we go on to the second, third, finals, and NBA free agency, draft, whatever. So let's talk about the Lakers. And, this gives me time to think about it. And I had to sit here and think. Now, we can place the blame on, whoever. Luka, LeBron, JJ, Jackson Hayes, Austin Reeves. We can blame whoever we want for the Lakers' loss. But let's really think about it, right? The Lakers have not won since 2010, the last year of Kobe and stuff. Ever since the 2010s, with the exception of the year 2010, the Lakers have been a joke of a franchise. They've been a joke of a franchise. And honestly, I honestly forgot. 2020, the last time they won 2020. But that's how relevant that's been. The last time they won was 2020. They've been a joke of a franchise. So it takes you guys a decade to win a title. You won in 2000. I get it. You won in 2001, 1 and 2. You won in 2010. You won in 2020. You guys have not done anything since. The Lakers will always be losers. Like, it's just that simple. You guys won in 2020. That's it. Like, at the end of the day, that's it. This whole LeBron experiment, I mean, you won a title, so I can't say it's a full failure. But other than that 2020 title and going to the conference championship and getting swept by the Nuggets, what is there to show for? What is there to show for? Like, the Lakers are a loser organization. They're not the Yankees. I am fully convinced the Boston Celtics are the Yankees of the NBA. At least dynasty-wise. I mean, maybe they're not as popular. I think the Celtics are pretty popular, but maybe they're not as popular as the Lakers. Sure, fine, whatever. But at the same time, at least the Celtics won in 2008. At least they just won recently, and this looks like they're about to have a dynasty now. What the hell do the Lakers have to show? What? You had to rely on a 40-year-old with a bad groin and now a messed up MCL. You relied on Luka, who, with a stomach bug and who we know has no conditioning. You relied on JJ Redick, who's probably the dumbest coach I've ever seen in my whole life. And that's saying something. You relied on Jackson Hayes, who's a bum. But even with that, you got cooked. You got absolutely cooked. But this is the MO for Lakers fans. I mean, besides one fluke year every decade, you guys always lose. I literally forgot about your 2020 championship. Just off the simple fact, come on, bro. The last few years of Kobe, you lost. Now, granted, Kobe busted up his ACL, so I get he was nicked up. But at the same time, the simple fact that you guys had to sit here and do that, at the end of the day, who cares? Who cares about the Lakers? You guys will always be losers. And shout out to my boy, the Mafia. Shout out to what other Laker fans whatever other Laker fans I have on here. You know what I'm saying? Listen, at the end of the day, it's no shot at you guys. I honestly kind of feel bad for you guys because, you guys got Luka. So when LeBron retires, you guys can rebuild around Luka. But at the same time, it's just you got JJ as your coach. Rob Pelinka should have been fired years ago. Granted, he did trade for Luka, so he's not going to get fired anytime soon. But, that's more of Nico Harrison being an idiot than, Rob Pelinka. Rob Pelinka will have to be the dumbest person on earth to be hey, that's in 1991, the Chicago Bulls calling up the New York Knicks saying, hey, do you want Michael Jordan? It will take the Knicks GM to be a complete and utter retard to say no. You feel me? So so I don't even give Rob Pelinka credit for that, because at the end of the day, it's you have to, obviously you're going to take that trade because you want Luka, but at the same time, Rob Pelinka's a bum. Jeannie Buss has to be the worst owner ever. I know we don't talk about it because she's a woman and, we can't say anything about women, but she is one of the worst owners ever. Even despite this year, you've had LeBron James for 7-8 years and have put nothing around him. You put AD around him. Even if, and people are like, well, LeBron wanted this guy, LeBron wanted that guy. Sure, fine, whatever. At the same time, you're the GM, you're the owner. You just sit here and say, no, LeBron, we're going to get this guy and that guy. But they don't, you know what? LeBron probably knows more about basketball than Jeannie and Rob Pelinka put together. So I'll probably trust LeBron on what he wants around his team than Jeannie Buss and Rob Pelinka. I mean, what the hell did they do after Kobe Bryant retired? They had Lonzo, couldn't do anything. They had all this talent and didn't do anything with it. The Lakers will always be losers. It is what it is. But that's my thoughts. What are yours? What's your thoughts on the Lakers and their first round exits again this year? RJ out.